My name is Aprille Thomas, and I am the founder, director, and chief storyteller at Thomas.A Public Relations. I love to make a difference with everything that I do, and I've been practicing public relations now for a little over a decade, and that has afforded me experiences to work with international brands as far as the US, Canada, Latin America, the Caribbean, UK, Europe, and even as far as the Middle East. And over time, I have seen how Caribbean brands usually rely on global agencies to tell their stories, but they don't always truly understand the nuances of the Caribbean. My goal is to offer these brands the opportunity to work with a PR agency that knows global best practices, but understands the Caribbean through and through. Before I practiced public relations, I actually got my start as a writer. I used to enter a lot of local and international competitions, and I started winning awards that made me realize, okay, there might be something here. And when I was 25 years old, I actually published my first series of novellas, the Sunday Afternoon series, and that was the largest writing project I've ever worked on. So I've always been passionate about telling stories, the ability to take an idea and turn it and shape it into something that people love, connect with emotionally, or learn something from really brings me joy. And public relations actually allows me to use that same skill set and apply it to the brands that I'm working with, helping them take their ideas and turn them into brand stories that their audiences are going to love. The Caribbean is such a beautiful place to live, work, and uncover unique stories. At Thomas.A PR, we know how to tell Caribbean stories with an international appeal. What makes us different is our focus on storytelling. Whether it's visual or written communications, it's all about the story that we're trying to tell. And that's how we came up with the framework, The Art of Storytelling in 5 Steps. And we use that to work with clients to build successful PR campaigns. In step 1, we uncover the canvas, focusing on research and insights to really explore a brand's essence and potential. This is the foundation for the story. In step 2, we craft the vision. That's where we get into strategy development. What's the vision for your brand? We want to make that clear in your story. Third, we paint the picture. And this step is all about content creation, my favorite part. And this is where we work with you to create stimulating written and visual communication that is sure to connect with your customers. After that, it's time to showcase the masterpiece. Here, we focus on distribution and amplification, making sure that we get your message out to the right audience on as wide a platform as we need to help you achieve your goals. In the 5th and final step, we evolve the story. And here we focus on engagement and refinement, because art is never static and neither is your brand story. We follow the metrics, look at our measurements, and make sure that your brand remains top of mind, tweaking the narrative where we need to. So if your brand has a unique story to tell, we definitely have the steps to get you there. I would have loved the opportunity to have dinner with Daniel Edelman, and he was the founder of Edelman Public Relations, which is one of the largest public relations firms in the world. His book, Edelman and the Rise of Public Relations, really inspired me because it showed me how he had an idea for using his art of storytelling and applying it to brands who are trying to get their unique stories and messages out there. It's been such an inspiration to see how his brand has grown over the past few decades, and I would love the opportunity for Thomas.A PR to grow to that extent or beyond.